I might have just found the weirdest game I have reviewed. What game am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Bubsy 3D. Bubsy visits the James Turrell Retrospective. And no, this isn't the one from 1996 that released on the PlayStation. This is a completely different game. So let's check it out, I guess. So the game starts out with you as Bubsy, and you're just doing regular Bubsy stuff. You know, little tutorial on how to play from these frogs, which I don't remember there being frogs in Bubsy. Anyway, one of the frogs tells you to go visit the James Turrell Retrospective exhibit at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, which is a real building. Anyway, after entering the museum, you see a lot of strange looking artworks of just like rooms with light. Now, initially, when I first played this game, I thought these were just like weird things, but after doing a little bit of research, no, this is actually the kind of art that James Turrell does, like light-based artwork. Going on a little side tangent here, apparently a lot of rap have been inspired a lot by James Turrell's artwork. Like, Drake's Hotline Bling video was inspired by it, and Kanye apparently shot a movie in one of his art pieces. Like, you wouldn't expect this kind of stuff with, like, Kanye West and Drake. Go to this artist who did, like, experimental light artwork in the 60s, but no. Apparently, there's more connections than I thought. It does look pretty cool, though. Anyway, you look through a bunch of these things. You go through a secret room of just, like, boxes of art in the museum, which leads you to more of the museum. Which is weird, because Bubsy says he isn't supposed to be there. And then he goes to the exhibit St. Elmo's Breath, which Bubsy says is a unreal spiritual experience. What could possibly go wrong? Bubsy realizes that it's a room, not just a thing, it's a room. And then you go in the room, and there's a coffin in it. And then Bubsy enters the coffin. And what's strange is, when you approach this room, the music is just a slowed down version of the Nokia ringtone. That doesn't make sense at all. So then you enter the coffin, and it shuts, and it goes down a chute into the next level, where you're riding down, I guess, around in a bobsled in the depths of hell, but the sled is Bubsy's coffin, and he leaves behind a rainbow trail? I don't know. And then eventually you exit, and then the coffin drops deeper into hell, with these skeletons dancing. And Bubsy exits, and he's human? And he says he's finally an adult. All the while Don't Fear the Reaper is playing in the background. Why? So then you walk down a bridge with a bunch of dancing skeletons picking up snakes. Well, this one guy is like, "You have no alternative. The wheels of capitalism will forever grind our bones into dust." And then Bubsy walks off the stage, falls into like a glitchy portal, ends up in a parking lot, and needs relief? Now tell me, what kind of relief could Bubsy want? Well, you walk, and the camera turns. Applebee's! Applebee's. Frickin' Applebee's? Why Applebee's? But then you try to walk into the Applebee's, and it just breaks apart into cubes? And inside of the Applebee's is the word art. And then the game just ends. Anyway, that's Bubsy 3D, and there's an epilogue. Apparently, when this game first released in 2013, it was browser-only and ran in web-based Unity. But since Unity has been slowly dropping support for their web-based version of their engine, the people who made this game decided to port it to a downloadable executable and added an epilogue. So, with that fever dream of a game done, I guess we have to check up the epilogue to see what's next. So it starts up with these weird, like, text things that, like, sort of, like, fill in the letters. Reminds me a lot of those Welcome to the Next Level ads for the Sega CD. And now Bubsy himself is an artist looking at his own retrospective. But he's not the adult Bubsy. He's just snobby French artist Bubsy. And you see all these art exhibits of the stuff that happened in the game. There's a miniature version of the museum that he went to go see the James Turrell exhibit in. And you can walk in it, and it shrinks you down to the size of the miniature. Anyway, then you enter an actual Applebee's in the museum to do some performance art with the older version of yourself. Where old human Bubsy is talking to artist Bubsy. Just like, you know, having a one-to-one conversation. And it's strange. And then there's an exit sign that opens up, so Bubsy goes through the exit sign. And then his exhibit gets removed from the thing, and now a new exhibit of a stone is in the museum. Bubsy is quite mad by this, so he goes over and looks at this exhibit. And it's just a rock. But then there's a weird Bubsy-shaped hole in it. So, of course, Bubsy enters. And now you're in, like, a rock world. And the text just says, "The cat has been consumed." And these, like, rock frogs guide you through, like, a thing, through like a hall of famous artists, and say, "Congratulations, Bubsy! You're the next big artist!" And it cycles through these statues, which all of them just reuse the same model. Like you have Michelangelo, Rembrandt, Shakespeare, Pink Floyd, and then there's a podium with Bubsy. And Bubsy steps on the podium and turns to stone. But then something interesting happens. Old Bubsy just lunges at him and ends up breaking Bubsy's stone statue form. And he stands on the podium instead. And then there's this weird hall of mirrors with a bunch of Bubsies on the inside, being like, "No, no, no, and what have you done?" Then the mirrors break. The stone Bubsy forms into the original Bubsy, not the artist Bubsy. And then adult Bubsy and regular Bubsy have like Uzis and samurai swords, while the Boys Are Back in Town is playing, and are just fighting off hordes of these stone Bubsies. And then that's the end of the epilogue. What was that? You mean to tell me that somebody made a Bubsy 3D fan game that's just this strange? What were they, high on LSD while making this? What the hell? Who the hell made this game? Arcane Kids? What else could these people have made? Have they even made anything else? I mean, clearly it's just too strange of a concept. Oh! That explains why this game is so weird. It was made by the people who made Sonic Dreams Collection. Yeah, Sonic Dreams Collection. You know, that one strange Sonic game that everybody on YouTube was playing in like 2015? They made that, apparently. No wonder this game is so weird. Well, that was Bubsy 3D. Bubsy visits the James Turrell experience. Thanks for watching. And I don't even know how to say this anymore. See you later, everybody.